What's up, everybody? What's going on? My name's Ty Stevenson. I'm the Waters Brewer, and today I am going over experiments number 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And my goal is to not have to drink all this beer because that's a shitload in a small amount of time. So we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and pour them first. I'll do half pours. I got all my notes over here just in case I forgot what I did to each one, which by now I have because I'm on my I just brewed my 14th batch last Tuesday. So things are moving along pretty good. Gotten pretty good at pouring beer, I might say. Sound a little overcarbonated. It's a little knock on wood, I haven't had any batches explode in the bottles yet. Yeah, that one's way overcarbonated. And I also haven't had an infected batch yet, which is pretty cool. I'm being able to brew consistently good, clear beer every time. What? All these beers are gonna get so hot by the time I'm done. It's probably gonna take like fucking 10 minutes. And then I gotta go over to Instagram and do it on Instagram. And then I gotta do it on a group later. And then I gotta go to my homebrew club meeting and drink some more beer. I swear, man, all I do is fucking drink beer. A little overcarbonated in this bad boy too, eh? Foam heaven. Foam city, bitch. Alright, this is my first time trying experiment number 13. It's only been in the bottle for about a week. So, I don't know if it's fully carbonated. Sounds pretty good. I bet it's pretty good. Let's see. Oh, it's pouring mighty fine. Hell yeah. Clear as fuck. That one's not as clear. Alright, let's fucking see what these are. Alright, I got all my experiments here. Let's start from number 7 over here, which was 22.5 grams of baking soda. Okay, that one was an interesting one, I remembered. That one, so I did 12 grams of baking soda in the mash and 10.5 grams of baking soda in the sparge. And I thought it would just fucking kill everything. Baking soda is pretty gnarly. And so it did raise the pH of the mash from 5.2, which it normally is, to 6.0, which extracted a lot of the harsh tannins and didn't get a full extract or a full conversion in the mash. And so the original gravity of this was only 1.027 when it should have normally been like 1.05, as well as the mash pH being rose to about 6.0. And I've been drinking this one for a little while now. I only have a few bottles left of it. And it's been tasting pretty good. Like, I'm so surprised the yeast lived through all this, and like, it's just amazing beer. Whew. Definitely freaking sharp bitterness though. High alkalinity, that's for damn sure. Very clear, a little amber color to it almost. Damn, that's a sharp one. I guess that's what a lot of baking soda does. It gives you some super sharp bitterness. And it lingers there. Smells decent. Smells like an ale. Fun fact for you guys. There's 2 different kinds of yeast you can have. You can either have ale yeast or lager yeast. Lager typically ferments at about 15 degrees colder temperature than the ale, roughly something like that. And so lager could be a lot harder if you don't have temp controlled stuff, because what are you going to do if it's during the summer and you don't have temp controlled stuff and you can't get it down to the cold 40-degree temperatures that you want? It's hard to brew it. So that's why a lot of people mainly brew ales. Most of the beer you find at different places will be ales. Number 8 here, which is 22.5 grams of Epsom salt. So they say if you have over like fucking 50, 40 ppm of magnesium in the mash, that your yeast will have a lot of problems and it could be like a diuretic almost. And I haven't had that effect, and I think it tastes pretty good. But let me try it again. You never know. Let me smell that compared to smelling this. The Epsom salt one tastes a lot better, or smells a lot better. Tastes a lot better too. Definitely not as sharp bitterness in this guy. It doesn't taste nearly as salty as you'd think for that amount of Epsom salt. So, yeah, maybe I guess I'll have to wait and see about that diuretic. Gross ass motherfucker. Okay, next. So, actually with the Epsom salt one, I didn't find out anything too crazy. I am pretty surprised that the yeast lived through all that. Like, if they say over 50 parts per million is what you shouldn't have, this was at like 150, 200 parts per million, and it's still fucking, you know, it's still, I call bullshit on that fucking 40 to 50 parts per million thing. Alright, next one. Waters Brewer Study, experiment number 9. Ooh, I think this one was fire. I had this one like 2 nights ago. Experiment number 9 was 22.5 grams of calcium chloride and gypsum. So what I did was, in the strike water, it had 12 grams of gypsum, 12 grams of calcium chloride, 2 grams of Epsom salt, and 3 grams of baking soda. And in the sparge water, 10 grams of gypsum, 10 grams of calcium chloride, 2 grams of Epsom salt, and 2 grams of baking soda. Yeah, terrible. Actually, wait. What was OG? I don't think I took fucking OG on that bitch. Alright, anyways, let's try that. I expect good things out of this guy. And I think number 10 is hella good too. Actually, that's number 10 right there. This is number 9. Smells a lot more malty. Maybe I need to fucking put a recipe or something. Very possible, man. I am not perfect. 7.5 pounds, 7.5 pounds. Nope, I don't think I fucked it up. A lot smoother finish. But then it finishes, it goes down really smooth, and then it just it makes your mouth really dry after that. That's interesting. Calcium chloride and gypsum. Goes down really smooth, big mouthfeel. That calcium chloride boosts that mouthfeel up. And then the gypsum just dries it out at the end. That's fucking weird. Okay. I see you. I see you. That's pretty good. I mean, very interesting. It goes down so smooth, and then it just leaves your mouth dry as fuck. Whoa. Alright, cool. That's what we know that one does. So far, I like number 9 better than 8 and 7. And 7 being my least favorite so far. Fucking, that was alkaline, or that was baking soda, Epsom salt, and then now we're on gypsum and calcium chloride. And then we're just about to move to number 10. Which is 22.5 grams of gypsum with no other minerals. And this was almost similar to my first experiment. I also did 22.5 grams of gypsum in that one. But in that one, I did 12 grams of gypsum in the strike water and 10.5 grams for a total of 22 grams in the sparge water. And then I also added other minerals on top of that. For this one, I only did gypsum, 22.5 grams in, all in this strike water, and no other minerals. And I think I had this one last night, and this one was fucking fire too. I don't smell the hops too much. I wish I would have changed the recipe to like dry hop it or something. It's getting old drinking the same thing almost over and over and over and over and over. Oh yeah. Way more dry. Way like bolder of a mouthfeel. You get more carbonation in the mouthfeel than the last one because there is no other minerals besides gypsum, so it should dry it out and make it accentuate that bitterness a lot, and it does. It does dry it out and accentuate the bitterness. I taste it. So that excessive amount though doesn't make it too dry and too bitter. If I had a different recipe for that amount of gypsum that I added to the malt, I bet it would be pretty damn good. But it's still pretty good. Yeah, I'll say so. It's still been my favorite working up. My favorite to my least favorite so far. Let's move on to number 11. We got 22 grams of calcium chloride this time, not 22 grams of gypsum, which was the last one. This one's got 22 grams of calcium chloride. Let's compare the clarity actually. How's it look? 22 grams of calcium chloride. It's pretty clear, not super clear, pretty clear. The gypsum actually made it really hazy. I need some fucking... I got this on video at least. Let me make sure it's still going. I'll be pissed. We're still going. Alright. Then I got, yeah, the gypsum made it really hazy. This one's the calcium chloride one. Calcium chloride didn't make it hazy, gypsum did. Interesting. But it dried it out. The one previous to that, not that hazy, but a little bit more hazy. Epsom salt really clear and baking soda really clear. Alright. Let's try that calcium chloride one. Ah, not bad. I wish the beers were fucking colder. Pretty good. Alright, we got over here taps. Number 12. Was, I tried to make this one as good as I can, I think. I think I overcarbonated it some, but I did 10 grams of gypsum, 3 grams of calcium chloride, 2.5 grams of Epsom salt, and 3 grams of baking soda. And nothing in this large water, apparently. Okay. Smells good. That smell, yeah, it smells like a Boston IPA, like a very malty IPA. Tastes like it too. Pretty good. Good mouthfeel. Good bitterness. Still pretty dry. Good dry for IPA. I think that would be a good amount of gypsum to put in a mash. 10 grams. That might be if you wanted really dry IPA. Maybe only like 3 if you want. You don't really want much. Alright. So it's still. It pretty much works its way down from my favorite. This one should be interesting. This one I did all the minerals in the boil. Nothing in the mash and nothing in the sparge. I haven't tried this one yet. Only in the boil. Really big mouthfeel. Finish is a little dry, not too dry though. I don't know. It's really hard to tell the big difference from them all. I mean, I can taste a lot of the difference from those two compared to many of these, but these last 3 or 4 have been tasting pretty damn similar. Like, I do taste a little bit of difference in each of them, but I think I should have changed the recipe. It's hard to tell when it's fucking got too much fucking caramelization all the time. I put too much caramel in it. Huh. Yeah, these 3 are pretty hard to tell the difference. Now, based on clarity, this one's not that clear. This one's not clear at all. Number 12 was not clear. Too much gypsum makes it not clear. Number, which one was this? Calcium chloride. This one's really clear. Pretty damn clear, anyways. Cool. Good to know. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. That's my little analysis. If you guys have any comments, concerns, wants, needs, ask me. I'll hook you up. Peace.